What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this collab album from Larange and Mr. Lift entitled "The The Life and Death of Scenery." What the heck just happened? But yeah, The Life and Death of Scenery. What can I say? Uh, what are the big names? MMG, Maybach Music Group, TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. OVO, I guess. I guess that's a label, right? October's very own, Drake's. Um, what can I say though? My favorite label right now. I mean, I know Rap a Lot's still out there. I know. Well, I'm not even gonna say No Limit. No Limit don't hold a candle to Rap a Lot. And we all know Ruthless is still around, but it's not. It's just not. Um, then we have Death Row, which has been out of business for a cool minute. But my goodness, Mellow Music Group has got to be my favorite label right now. I mean, this is just another great project from Mellow Music Group. I mean, you got everybody there. You got Odyssey, Open Mike Eagle, Apollo Brown, Mr. Lift, Pete Rock. That Peach Instrumentals 2 was released on there. I mean, what can I say? This album, like every other album that's dropped that I've heard from um, Mellow Music Group, is just the shit. I mean, what was that? Ugly Heroes, everything in between, produced by Apollo Brown and the Red Pill and Verbal Kent. Ugly Heroes. Um, what else? Instinctive Drowning from Red Pill, his not his debut studio album, but his solo album, and it. I just don't know what to say. Mellow Music Group has got to be my favorite label right now. I mean, TDE, yes, they got Kendrick, yes, they got Schoolboy, yes, they got well, shit, actually, they got my boy J Rock, of course. They have Isaiah Rashad, but I'm not like big on him per se. And they have Absol, who I need to get into. He needs to hurry up and release something. But yeah, Mellow Music Group has to be around number one because they're just those dudes. Let's go ahead and get right into this. It's 11 tracks, but 22 minutes long. And my goodness, I remember a few albums now in a row. There have been a lot of skits, but I'm not minding the skits. They kind of fit with what's going on. This is one of those albums. This album has that the life and death of scenery. This album has that feel about it, where the skits play into it because it sounds like one of those, and the skits sound like skits from off of cassette tapes and old vinyl records. They have that warm crackle about them, and some of the songs have that warm crackle about it too. Especially the last track on here, but I will get into that. This album just has it. I can definitely see the life and death of scenery. Amazing album cover. It's just different. I mean, Mellow Music Group is just the shit. One of the first track is a skit, Perfect World Radio Hour, day 279. But let's go ahead and get into the track though. A World Without Music, track number two. Just imagine a world without music. What would you do if you heard the first and the last notes of all time? There was no more music, uh, and that's very interesting. And I've thought about this a lot of times. What would the world be like without music? I mean, I'd still have sports. I still have everything else that I am into, but music, a world without music, my goodness. I mean, in sports, see, you don't need sports to have music. In sports, you have certain theme music to get that feel that you get from sports. What would the Super Bowl sound like if they didn't have that song? If it didn't have that theme, that anthem? Would it feel the same? No. Would these old interviews and skits that you hear from uh, older generations of the NBA, would they sound the same? Would you get the same feel that you get if you didn't have those perfect anthems for those skits? I mean, just imagine a world without music. Track number three, The Scribe. One of my favorite tracks on here, but not my favorite, featuring Acrobatic and DJ Qbert. The busiest, scratchiest, bubbliest shit I've ever heard. I mean, these scratches are so much, but they're not too much. Could you say that they're doing too much? Yeah, but it's not like it's annoying. So I can't really say they're doing too much because it's not getting on my nerves doing too much. Track number 5, Antique Gold. Another one of my favorite tracks on here, with featuring Chester Watson. It sounds like it could have been on Hella Personal Film Festival, over Mike Eagle, which is one of my top, man, 3 or 4 favorite projects this year without question. Track number 6, The Gentle End. Another one of my faves, but not really too much to say about it. And track number 8, Strange Technology, featuring Acrobatic and Ganja Safai. I wasn't really feeling this. Like I can't say I wasn't really feeling this actually, but it's not one of the most memorable tracks from this project. Um, Track number 9 though, Five Lies About the World Outside. My favorite track on here without question. I'm not even gonna say this is on some jazz boom bap shit. This is on some jazz bap shit. It's just that. Um, and I love it. This song is about, well, talking about the 5 lies about the world. The one that stood out to me most is about clauses and contracts and how you try to get out of them, but there's no loophole. And they say you can get out of them, but that's a lie about it. You really can't get out of them. It seems like, especially with what's being brought to you on this track here, featuring Insight, and that's very clever if that's what they were trying to do. Get a dude a rapper named Insight on a track about lies about the world outside. You get this dude named Insight on here. That I see what they're trying to do if that's what's on purpose. And track number 11, A Palace in the Sky. This is a song about, well, heaven. Wondering if there really is a heaven out there. And I wonder if that kind of goes into what they're trying to say as well. Like, a palace in the sky. Is that one of those 5 lies about the world outside? It's like, it's just deep thinkers. What do they say about Melon Music Group? It's like, it's Detroit based music, but it's like street bap for intelligent people or something like that. I mean, my goodness. It's just, and wondering if we were left out of heaven on purpose. Like, was there a rivalry that happened between God or the gods, and that's why we're left out of heaven? We have to try to be good little boys and girls on earth to try to get into it. It's like, this is just the shit. I have to give this a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. If it was maybe longer, and I didn't feel the way I do about Strange Technology, it just is one of the songs that's not too memorable for me. If that was a better song, I might have given it a 7.5 to an 8. And if it was, like I said, just longer, um, then I would have given this an 8. 7.5 to an 8 at least. And what saved, I'm not even gonna say save this project. This album, the scratches fit in with the project, so that's why I didn't give it like a 6.5 to a 7. I had to go with a 7 to a 7.5. And if you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, what you think about my review on it. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you like this review, share the video, subscribe if you're new, get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram, and hit out my email for business, anything. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need need your music chopped and screwed, reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes. Just get at me, DynamicJAB@gmail.com. I believe I said everything. Beats made, music chopped and screwed. If you need a review or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, just let me know. And be sure to get at me on social media if it's easy for you to get at me that way, or if it's easier for you to get at me on the comments in the comment section. Just leave a comment on this video, like I said. Just let me know. And Twitter, Facebook, like I said, it's all in the description. So if you can get at me on social media, if it's easier for you that way, do what you need to do, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time. And listen to this project. Buy it. Yeah, buy this project. I mean, was it worth? I can't imagine how much this would be worth. Would this be worth like $11, $13.99? I think this would be more in the $9.99 range. It's because it's 11 tracks and it's shorter, like extremely shorter. Maybe this would be in the $6.99, $7.99 range, and it's worth it if you ask me. Definitely something to put in the collection. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time.